Hey, what's going on, everybody? I wanted to share 5 more silver bars I picked up. So, most of them are the vintage silver bars that, a lot of us have been collecting here throughout the silver community. And I got 5 accumulated, and I thought I'd share those guys with you. And another important message, for what eBay has changed and their policy. So, hang around, we'll get to it. All right, first up, I picked up another one of these Rarities bars. I really love these bars, and this one was extra good condition. So got a good price, so I went ahead and picked it up. Like I said, I've got a couple of these already, 2 different styles. And so now I got 2 of the same, and then one that's uniquely different. That's a limited vintage, has a different reverse. This is the standard reverse you typically see. So there's the Rarity bars. Get that one in a flip. Got a new flip. Ooh. If I can get it apart there. Put that one in. If these fit, I forget. Oh, it does not want to go in there. Got it in my lap so I can get some leverage. It still ain't going in there. May not be able to get that one in. Well, I'll have to revisit that. You can see it's kind of cattywampus. I have not got that in there. I was thinking, I'm almost positive I got the other one went in. Maybe it didn't. Maybe my memory is not correct. Yeah, it's not wanting to go in here. Okay, I gave up. It will not go in there. So there it is in a regular flip. So we'll just keep it in here, just like that. And then the next one, it came in one of these standard flips too. This is one of my favorite ones actually out of this little group. So I believe this shop is from Indiana, if I looked it up right. Classic Coins. So it's just got the little frosted around here, and then you got the shiny field there in the background. Classic Coins. And then when we flip it over, so we got the duck. It looks like a mallard duck flying into what seems to be a little marsh or something there. Get some more light on this. What are you doing, Emmy? Are you invading the video? So, I know. So there's, we can see the surface there a little bit. Zoom in. And I know, I can't get it, Emmy. It doesn't look very good. You're in my space there, cat. Yeah. Nosy, curious cat, of course. So let's see if this one will fit in here. It does. Woohoo! Thank goodness, I got a lot of these capsules here. So there it is in the capsule. Preserved and ready to be put in the guardhouse box. So there's number 2 bar for this group. And then I got just a Engelhard here, the landscape variety. And you can see this one is a PJ serial code. What is that? PJ 46234. And then if we flip it over, of course it just has the 45-degree Engelhard banner going across, repeating there on the back side. So there is bar number 3, nice Engelhard. And the cat is fascinated with this magnet. So one thing I did want to tell you guys, I did check them all on the Sigma Metalytics. And of course I always use this rare earth magnet, just getting in close proximity, just that field that pushes back. I can tell that this is silver. Has a very unique feel once you learn how to do that. It's pretty much a no-brainer, so that's good for portability. And then this is just another confirmation. You know, I never rely on just one thing. I actually feel most confident with this personally, just because of my experience with silver. So there's those three. And then the fourth one I got is this National Refiners Assayers bar. And it's a Canadian piece, 1 troy ounce silver, 999 fine. This is a serialized bar as well. You can see the 168. Or no, that's a 3 in it. 163. Ooh. It's harder to see it through this camera for me. I don't know why. 163. Focus. Focus. 895. All right, there it is. And then just the plain back there, you can see product of Canada. These aren't extremely rare by no means, but I like it, picked it up, and I did pay what I thought was a fair price for it because it was in the sealed wrap. And however, when I got it delivered, I opened the pack, you know, and I was trying to reach in to get that out, and the bar actually just fell out. So I discovered this was Tor. So can't blame the seller for that. You know, evidently it may have came loose in shipping because the USPS did send it all over the place, and it took, instead of taking a few days, it actually took a couple weeks to get this. So I can save this for the trash can, and then maybe I can get this one to fit in here. The cat is just having a heyday. She's playing while I'm making a video. And for a cat that's almost 13, she still acts like a kitten. So there it is in the flip, bar number 4. And then the last one I picked up, it's just in this flip here. It's got the plain back. Let me get it out. It's a 1 ouncer as well. Yep, plain back. 1 ounce. There it is, the Plata Pura 999, 1 ounce of Troy. So this one is from the Banco Minero del Peru. So it's a Bank of Peru there. And you can see it's serialized as well. Looks like 23119. So there's that. These are pretty cool. They bring a little bit of a premium. This one was priced a little bit cheaper, so I went ahead and picked it up because I thought they were pretty cool. I wanted one to add to the stack. So there it is. I don't know if that thing will fit in a snap or not. I can try. Got that one out. Let's see if it'll lay in between here. I don't think it will. Like, it's too wide. It feels like that Rarities bar did when I tried to put it in. So no, that one is not going to go in there. All right. So we'll put it right back in the flip. Flipperoo. The Flipperooski. 1 for the trash, 2 for the trash. And I'll just keep this right in here. I want to take this paper out. I mean, it's kind of cool to have, you know, some of the people you bought it for, but at the same time, I've noticed that paper seems to cause things to tone quicker. I've left papers in with some other things before, and the side that was closest to the paper actually toned. And look at this. This just tore. We'll put it in this side for now, just for the sake of this video. Bump my camera. There we go. Got it in there. All right. Bank of Peru. So these can go in the guardhouse box, all 5 of those. 5 more silver bars added to the stack, and hopefully I'll have another 5 here shortly. I can do another video on. But one thing I wanted to talk about, as many of you know, probably got an email like I did today from eBay in regards to bullion. I think it was bullion, coins, and paper currency. So if you buy that on eBay, okay, you want to be very diligent when you receive it to make sure it is authentic and as advertised. because whereas before you had a 30-day window to return, now they're narrowing it down to 3 days from the date of delivery. So you get it delivered, you want to be very quick at checking it out, doing your inspections, checks, and if you don't have that, go into your local coin shop to verify it's an authentic piece, because you only have that 3-day window now to report it and do a return. Now, of course, if the seller on eBay, if they are, I don't know what you call it, a trusted seller, and they may have, they offer returns. Now, if they offer a 30-day return, that still applies. This is just for the standard eBay protection policy. So if the seller is not a verified seller and they do not accept returns, then you want to be very diligent and get it checked out as ASAP, because that window is shrinking. Day of delivery, you only got 3 days. That goes into effect May 7th of this year. All right, guys, so I hope that was enjoyable. Hope you're picking up some bars. Please do a video and share with us. We like to see what everybody's getting. You guys take care. Peace out.